Hello everybody and welcome to Weekly Shonen Jump Ori Collection. My name is Scarface King and today we're going to be doing a brief guide on Duelist Kingdom event where you can get yourself a free-to-play Joey Wheeler or Katsuya Jonoyuchi or whatever his Japanese name is. So, there's a few important things you need to know about this event going in. For a start, if you have Yugimoto or Yami Yugi or Atem or the Pharaoh or whatever he's called, he can be jump awakened from this event. You're going to need 50 of each of the medals you can obtain in this stage, plus a few of the blue medals, I think they are. No, the green 90s medals, that's it. So, you can see these medals at the bottom. I haven't purchased any of them because sadly I did not pull Yugi if you watched the video. But you can buy 5 of each here. You need 50 total. You get those 50 by farming the stages. I don't know whether they drop on the lower difficulties, but I know for a fact on the highest difficulty, on the purple difficulty, hard mode, they do drop and you're going to want 50 of each. And I think it was like 25 or 30 of the green ones. So that's the basics of that. Free to play Joey. Now this one's a little bit weird. They've given us extra copies of Joey just in case. I don't really 100% understand, but there's 2 Joeys you can buy in the store. I don't think you need to buy either of them, but if you are unable to get the one from the scene section and you're unable to get the ones from the missions for the game, then I mean, yeah, go ahead and buy them. The missions I'm going to have up on the screen right now. Clear all those missions and you're going to get a ton of goodies, so make sure you do that at least some point during the event. It's not high priority, you don't have to like use your orbs for stamina or anything, but definitely get it done at some point. As for other things that are high priority in the store, 100% at the top you have the 2 scenes. For now this will be the only way you can get those scenes, so absolutely go ahead and buy those. Obviously you use scenes to level up in this game, so that's crazy good. In terms of what else is important, I mean, it really just depends on your situation. If you're low on gold, go ahead and buy that gold. If you're low on memorial stones like I am, go ahead and buy those. I personally go through and buy all the dumbbells almost straight away because I know I'm going to use them to level characters up. I normally leave a lot of the coloured pens unless I'm desperate for them, but obviously if you scroll down and see the rainbow pens, I have gone ahead and bought quite a few of those. And probably one of the best items in the store is the universal skill panels. These ones down here, the silver ones. These things, while their drop rate has been messed around with a little bit, are still insanely rare. And you need so many of them. So grab these while they're in the store. You can see I've gone ahead and bought them all. And yeah, that's basically it from the point store. In terms of the teams you're going to be using, I'll put up on screen some of the teams I used to beat the stage. I'll show me beating them. These teams aren't necessarily good, it's just showing some of the things that you might be able to do depending on the units you have and whatever. A lot of my units and a lot of these teams are under leveled. The only team where it's like desperately required that you need the leveled up units is the red team, the red free-to-play team. It's nice to have a free-to-play team, 100% free-to-play team that can clear this stage. However, it's tricky and red teams really aren't recommended for this stage. This stage, Joey is blue, you're going to want to bring a purple team. That's pretty much how it is. If you have Hisoka or the Pharaoh, those 2 guys are the MVPs of this event. So if you have them, definitely bring them, definitely use them. There's been some umming and ahhing by some people about you should try and have 2 Yugis if you can and have one not awakened and one awakened. I personally am not that invested in PvP, so if I'm getting Yugi, I'm just jump awakening, I'm done. If you really do like want to get involved in PvP, you're probably going to want to keep one if you have to, but it's up to you at the end of the day. It depends on your account and your situation. What else needs to be known about this event? Let me think. Well, obviously the 3 stages are Kurama, Kankichi, and Joey. Other than clearing the missions and, you know, beating the stages initially, you're really not gonna want to run the Kurama or Kankichi stage again once you've done all of that. Joey's stage has the best drops in general. That's what you're gonna want to be doing. some people will say, oh well, like I can't auto that stage, but I can auto other stages. You know, if being able to auto the stage is important, and like maybe your account's not there yet, perfectly fine to go ahead and do one of the lower difficulties. The drops aren't necessarily going to be as good, but you know, there's a big trade-off there. One of the big things to note about this stage is the amount of memorial stones you get at the end. You know, for 20 stamina, I think you can get a really nice amount of memorial stones. I think 80 plus normally. So definitely worth doing this stage if you can. You know, if you can beat it. If you can beat it, and you know, most accounts will be able to beat this. I'll be honest, this stage isn't too hard. I know it's a 4-star difficulty. I would definitely put it above Saint Seiya event in difficulty. It's a lot harder than the Saint Seiya event, but compared to the Maze of Memories Video Girl Eye event, it is much easier. And I would say it's a lot easier than the Hunter x Hunter event as well, although a lot of people were new to the game when the Hunter x Hunter event came out, so it's a little bit different. Some people were a little bit just underprepared. I feel like the majority of people are prepared for this Joey event and will easily be able to clear it, probably clear out the store. Something important to bear in mind is the last 2 times we've had a points event, on the Saint Seiya event and the Video Girl Eye event, we have had a store restock. Make sure that you bear that in mind. Normally it will be the key things. We'll get some new color pens, we'll get some new rainbow pens, and we'll get probably some more scene panels and gold. I don't know 100% what we're going to get, but what I do know is there's a very good chance that when we get to the last like 5 or so days of this event, we will probably get some kind of restock. If we don't, then that's fine too, but you know, this event's worth farming anyway, because you're going to be getting dumbbells, you're going to be getting, it drops scene panels, it drops skill up panels, it drops dumbbells and stuff like that. It drops so much good stuff. This event also drops an item which we're just going to call the treasure card. That is what you need to awaken your Joey from a 3-star, and then from 3-star, so 3-star to 4-star, 4-star to 5-star. You're going to need quite a few of those, because a lot of the Joeys you get will be 3-star. You will get one 5-star one. So just bear that in mind, you are going to need those items. If you just play the stage over and over again, especially if you're farming the Yugi medals, you will just get the items you need. Just bear in mind that you won't be able to awaken those Joeys if you don't have the item, and once the event's gone, the item is gone. It might come back sometime later in the future, but for now, it will be gone and you won't be able to awaken your Joey. Same with the medals and Yugi, so it's kind of a shame, but whatever. Want to talk about quickly the scene summons. Now, we have obviously the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scene banner. However, what's interesting about this scene banner is we've actually had a new 5-star added to the game. It's not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Scene, it's a One Piece scene which features Usopp. That is not featured in this banner, and your chance of pulling it is quite low, and the scene rates have been messed around with completely since the Saint Seiya event. But during the Saint Seiya event, the 4-star featured Pegasus Seiya scene was one of the most common scenes out of any scene in the game. This time around, that's not the case. They've really tried to even out the drop rates. All that really means is for people like me, if you're unlucky and you don't get that 4-star Yugi scene, you will be able to get it in the future. It will be, all the cards are in all the gachas, it's just different rate ups. However, unfortunately, the rate up will be gone, so it will be harder to pull. But nothing to fear if you don't finish the Joey scene collection, so it's all good. What else is there? Also, we have the Yugi gacha with Yugi, Lucky Man, and Usopp. Obviously, if you want to summon for that Yugi and you want to awaken him, you're going to want to do that now. There's not many days left of this event, and you know, getting those 50 medals, even for veteran players, it still takes time. Unless you're going to rush and leveling them up crazy fast and just keep farming those medals over and over again, it's still going to take you time. And I think for most veteran players, in a perfect world, you don't buy the medals from the store. You would just want to get them naturally through farming, and then you would spend those points on things you actually want to buy, like the rainbow pens and the universal scenes. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think when it comes to the last stage against Joey, you're going to be having watched this in the background. It's important to remember that extreme defense teams won't be as effective against Joey because of his burn. When he uses Red Eyes Black Dragon and he burns you, that burn bypasses your defense. It will hit for the same amount whether you have defense up or not. And what that means is your team is going to get shredded pretty quickly. I'm not saying that defense teams can't beat it, I'm just telling you that they're less effective than just going all out attack or going attack slash HP, attack slash defense, attack slash crit, you know, whatever you decided to go with. So just something to bear in mind. Obviously, you know, MVPs of this event, Hisoka, Yugi, as always, Soma. If you have Soma, he is your guy. Get him skilled up quick. He is the boy for every event in this game. So I think that's about going to do for this video. I think I covered as much as I can. I may have missed out a couple of things, but I'm hoping I've got it all. Let me know how this event's going for you. If you've got Yugi, did you awaken him yet? Do you think you're going to make it in time? There's a few days left as of recording this video, 8 days. But yeah, I think this is going to be the end of the video. Looking forward to the next event. So I'll see you guys in that one.